So, this is the Petrified Fish PFE05 Flavorist in green micarta, which I've applied wax to make it darker and less kind of crab looking. And it's amazing. It's about 3 something inches in length, 3.2 ounces, so really, really light. And it has just like some cool things going on. I mean, look at this little, I don't know, gem or trinkets, or I keep on forgetting the correct term. I don't know. Kind of cool little thing there. And then you've got these really interesting kind of notches at the end that serve no functional purpose, but look damn cool on both sides. And look at how strong that tip is. Because there's no swedge to speak of, it's just straight all the way down. Look at how strong that tip is. I would say that's probably the strongest tip of any knife I own, or that I've seen for some time, apart from the mega stupid, beast knives that you see in reviews and stuff. And then the clip, which I have not used, but looks decent. It doesn't look overly tall at the duckbill part that Metal Complex rants on about how much he hates. I can't really comment. There's no screw heads popping up, so that's all good. It's nice and wide, which feels good in the hand. It's a shame they didn't make it reversible. Did they? No, they didn't. They could have done that by just making this symmetrical, which it very nearly is, but there we go. Anyway, so you got the badge, which is nice and tastefully done. And then, so this is a front flipper only, which will instantly put off 2/3 of the market. So they deserve to be applauded just for that, I think. And yeah, I've marred the blade, but you might as well see it how it's actually going to be used, right? Or how it's actually going to look. And there's very little markings on the blade. You've just got that there, which says, let me see. What does this say? Wow. Probably something along the lines of K110 PFE05. I can't see. My eyes are not very good these days. And then you've got this wonderful, wonderful, gorgeous, gorgeous, best blade shape ever blade shape. They're calling it cleaver, which is kind of daft because firstly, it's a very, very, very long cleaver, right? If you're going to call it a cleaver, why not just call it, sheep's foot? And secondly, you're never ever going to use it like a cleaver. It weighs 3 ounces. A meat cleaver has to be very, very, very heavy to get through the bone, doesn't it? So anyway, whatever. That's just marketing. And you've got this kind of wonderful, let me just get my digits out of the way. This wonderful kind of flow from back to front. These lines are just kind of ever so slightly undulating. So you'll notice that if you look at the flat there, the flat starts highest and then it decreases. So that gives the kind of blade as kind of like an upswept look. It's really interesting. And the action is excellent. It truly is. And I'll give you some audio. And one. And again. That was a bad one. Let me do a better one. There we go. So it's got a nice kind of clock, clack kind of sound. And this is it closing. Nice. And like, a lot of folks say, I just can't do front flippers. This one, it has to be foolproof. I mean, it's the jimping is perfect. It's not painful in any way or uncomfortable. And you just basically clench your fist basically. And it's open every single time. Now, one bonus way of opening, which I am bizarrely obsessed with, is you can put some upwards pressure with your middle finger and flick it open and watch me fail. There you go. So there's a bonus way of opening it, but don't tell anyone. So there you go, a little kind of gem facet thing, beautiful kind of blade with its notches. Oh yeah, the interior, you'll see kind of like the micarta, and then kind of like the steel, the shiny steel towards the back there, right? And that's how it gets so light. There's no kind of scalloping or skeletonization, but the majority of this knife is micarta, just straight through. So you'll see the steel starts right where that kind of dark seeming shadow is there. No, that's steel, right? And then this is the lock bar we're looking at right there. But if you're looking at the ceiling or the roof or whatever, let's see if you can. So we're looking at back where we were to begin with. You can see that it's micarta, then this shiny bit, and then micarta again. So most of this, chunky sort of micarta is just that, with some thin steel liners. And, it feels like rock solid to me. I can flex it if I put, all my effort into it, but, why would you do that? It does not move a millimeter when I squeeze it like this. And it feels great. And you can choke up. Yes, I'd call that a finger choil. It's, some folks would be like, it doesn't have a finger guard. Fair enough. I've never had that problem. And this micarta is very, very grippy. So there we have it. There's a short overview, a quick review, if you will, of the Petrified Fish Flavorist PFE05 in cleaver blade style. Cheers.